Michael Miramax Myers on TV, Fortnitemares, and our double feature event at the Orpheum Theater, all on this Friday edition of Spill the Guts.
I like it spooky.
Hello and welcome. My name is Clint, and I am one half of the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast, which brings you a lot of things, including a free double feature screening event tomorrow that I will talk about here in just a few minutes, as well as a featured news, reviews, interviews, and entertainment show every other week. Stick around to the end of this episode to find out what the topic of discussion is for the next feature show that releases this coming Sunday. But before we get into all of that, let's get to some news, because today is Friday, October 13th, and this just in.
Hey, Charlie, can we have another station?
You got it.
The Immortal Classic, followed by the big giveaway at 9, brought to you by...
First story of the day comes to us from BloodyDisgusting.com, who reports that in the wake of Bloody Disgusting's exclusive report about Malik Akkad's Trancas International Films shopping the TV rights to the Halloween franchise, with Miramax and A24 in the mix, Deadline has officially confirmed that Miramax has landed the TV rights. Deadline reports Miramax Television has signed a wide-ranging deal with Trancas to develop and co-produce a Halloween TV series, which also includes a first-look agreement on the other television projects for the international marketplace. The new Halloween series is envisioned to potentially launch a cinematic universe spanning film and television. Miramax's head of global TV, Mark Helwig, will be overseeing the franchise creatively in close collaboration with Akkad. Deadline also reports that jointly controlling both the film and the TV rights would allow Miramax and Trancas to map out an integrated film-TV universe.
Police are searching the entire area for a mental patient who escaped last night from the Smiths Grovewarn County Sanitarium. He is now believed to be at large in Haddonfield. This is Robert Mundy, live.
Speaking of Michael Myers, our next story of the day, also from BloodyDisgusting.com, reports that Fortnitemares is back again in Fortnite this year. Alongside the usual Halloween-themed costumes, the annual Halloween event reaches into Haddonfield, Halloween Town, and Bright Falls to bring Michael Myers, Jack Skellington, and Alan Wake into the fold. On now until November 2nd, Fortnitemares focuses on vampires this year, with Fortnite players taking on Cato Thorne's threat with the new Woodstake shotgun. Players can also get Thorne's vampiric blade after beating him, which drains energy from the opponents you hit. The pumpkin launcher is back, allowing you to launch explosive jack-o'-lanterns, as well as the witch broom that can get you out of tough jams by launching you into the air. Players can also partake in the limited-time Horde Rush, which sees you fending off waves of cube monsters for rewards. Obviously, the big news are the crossover costumes, which will be available in the game's item shop. Michael will show up later in the event with his trusty knife for a pickaxe, a jack-o'-lantern, and a new emote. Jack Skellington gets 2 costume variants, Zero Back Bling, Peppermint Parasol Pickaxe, Jack's Sled Glider, and 2 emotes. Finally, Alan Wake will arrive ahead of the October 27th release of Alan Wake 2 with his own Waking Nightmares set items. And it is that time once again to pause for station identification and hear from our podcast network, who in large are currently at Halloweenapalooza in Ottumwa, Iowa, the PFPN.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Last story of the day is about the rare slasher double feature screening event that the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast is putting on at the Orpheum Theater in Galesburg, Illinois, in cooperation with Severn Films. This free event, courtesy of the Flacco Nesselrod family, happens tomorrow,
Saturday the 14th,
at the Galesburg Orpheum, located at 57 South Kellogg Street in Galesburg, Illinois, and includes 2 rare horror film screenings. First, the 1982 psychological slasher gothic, Next of Kin.
Will Linda survive the nightmare that threatens her sanity? Fans of gothic horror will not be disappointed.
And the reason for the evening, courtesy of Anthony I. Giannani, the 1981 cult slasher classic, also known as Dead Kids.
Strange Behavior. A movie of mystery, horror, and suspense.
Will be showing on the big screen for the first time ever in the town that the film was set in, Galesburg, Illinois. Doors open at 6 and the films roll at 7, but you can join us just down the road for the pre-show party at Reserve Artisan Ales, located at 185 South Kellogg Street from 3 to 7, for movie-themed drinks that include the Next of Kin No Place Like Home Martini and the Strange Behavior Injection Cocktail. In addition to the festivities, Severn Films, Bootleg as Fuck Toys, and the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast with Leah Stalker from Pure Macabre will be on hand with some exclusive film-related merchandise and other goodies as well. For more information, you can look up the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast, Severn Films, Bootleg as Fuck Toys, or the Galesburg Orpheum on Facebook, or visit galesburgorpheum.org. And that's a wrap on your Friday the 13th in October news. There are quite a few things to remember going into your weekend. There is a massive amount of events going on all over the place today, including Halloween-a-Palooza kicking off in Ottumwa, Iowa, Goblin performing live to a screening of Demons at the Redford Theater in Detroit, Friday the 13th fan films The Awakening and Womp Stomp Films Never Hike Alone 2 premiere on YouTube, and Season 4 of Creepshow kicks off on Shudder and AMC, just to name a few. In the midst of all this glorious madness, don't forget that you can connect with the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast on all mainstream social media platforms, and make sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss any of the 18 free episodes we put out each month, including the next feature episode that releases this coming Sunday, which, keeping with the Halloween theme, focuses on the 1985 ABC television Halloween party movie, The Midnight Hour.
Look out, it's the midnight hour, baby!
We hope to see you at Reserve Artisan Ales and the Galesburg Orpheum tomorrow, and I hope you join me back here this coming Monday for more news on another edition of Spill the Guts.
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? Show some fucking respect for the dead, will ya?